I stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast coming up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his heads a blasphemous name. Now the beast which I saw was like a leopard, his feet were like the feet of a bear, and the mouth was like the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him his power and his throne and great authority. In verse 2, who is the dragon? Okay, it's the devil himself. Now, there's a lot of symbolism in here, and like I was mentioning, it's a wonderful study to see what John was shown and what he wrote about things that were going to happen in the end times. And it's like I say, it's a wonderful study to see it and apply the different things that are happening or have happened to what the Bible indicates and says. So the book of Revelation, on Tuesday's lesson, says that the dragon attempted to destroy as soon as it was born the male child, who was later caught up to God and his throne. It was the devil working through pagan Rome who tried to destroy Christ. You all remember that story back in history. The arch enemy of God and humanity works through political and religious institutions to accomplish his purposes. So that again, we were just talking about the persecution that's going to come upon God's people in the end times, which we're in right now, and that is the church and the state working together. And you know, I thought it was very interesting. I saw online a couple of weeks ago, I don't know whether it was a Sunday program or what, but this was in Europe. They are talking about setting aside Sunday, the first day of the week, not for religious purposes, but for family and rest purposes. Are you aware of that? I mean, it's happening. And it's real. You know, we've been told this is what's going to happen. So it's happening. And therefore, we need to be more studious of Bible study and respect those wonderful people who can teach it better than I can. But we need to come together and let the Holy Spirit settle us in what the Bible teaches. And to add to that, we need to, I don't want to be a dictator up here, but it's good for us to be united together and lifting one another up in our trials and tribulations and praying for God to help us. Wednesday's lesson, it says, at the top of our lesson, it says, rather than worshiping the beast, God's people find their greatest joy and highest delight in worshiping him. Their obedience springs from their heart of love. They are committed to him because they know how committed he is to them. And that's a wonderful thought.